Good evening. Good morning for some of you guys. How are you? Can you please put plus in the chat if you can see me and if you can hear me well as well? Awesome. Thank you. We are on. If you will face some problems with the connections, let me know, because Wi-Fi here is not that great, so might experience some slight delays. However, so far so good. Are you excited about today today webinar? Yes, so do I. It's been a long time, hey? However, before we start, we'll share with you one poll questions just for me to understand who we have today in the audience. So you should see now 3 questions. First question, is this your first training in SWIC? Yes or no, very simple. Second question, what is your rank? Are you partner, agent, consultant, manager, leader manager, top manager, president advisor, or the president? I'm sure this time we will see more high ranks people, as we had a great promotion, which I will also explain you. And lots of people now start scoring very, very fast, which is so great to see. Sometimes I don't even had a time to say everybody congratulations. It's so busy. It's such a great, chats are full with their with energy, with the positive energy. People are scoring in the company, they're earning more money, they're achieving the dreams, they're achieving their goals. It's just amazing, to be in such environment. And the third question, where are you from? Are you from Europe, UK, or any other European country? Are you from Australia, New Zealand? Maybe you're from India, US, Asia, Africa, or maybe you're from actually Emirates, which for some reason I did not output it. But let's say if you're from other countries, just put from other countries. Malaysia, good. Malaysia, Germany, Australia. Well done, guys. So according to our polls, what you can see that majority of the people have attended trainings before, but we have 33 people who did not attended any SWIC trainings. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the first training. Hope you will enjoy it. Majority of the people in the room are consultants, managers, or partners. Wow, very nice. Very nice to see this. We have top managers as well, leader managers, of course. And where are you from? Majority of the room from Europe, UK, and New Zealand and Australia. Give you guys massive applauses. Australian people always join at any time. I have a, massive respect for you guys. Even if you do our, webinars at 2 o'clock in the morning your time or 3 o'clock in the morning, there are always some people who will join, tune in and listen. So thanks a lot. Now I had a good idea where you're from. So let's start today's webinar. I'll click the end. Also, a few of you asked me if I stream this webinar online. Yes, it should be on Facebook, up and running. So if you have somebody who's not able to join this room, then you would be able to give them the link from the Facebook so they can join on the Facebook. All right. Can you see my slides as well, please? Can you put plus in chat? So this training will be quite interactive. I will ask you some questions. I would like to see some reaction from your side and participation. Okay? Awesome. So my first question to you, especially for interest in what we know from you people, what is CRU? What does it mean, CRU? Cryptounit program. Okay, Ainsley, yes, Cryptounit program, but what is Cryptounit program? What does it mean? Cryptounit program, any ideas? If somebody will ask you, what is Cryptounit? How would you reply? Cryptounit is regulated by STO, Cryptounit program, security tokens, new economic evolution of the world, the tool for a new economic, backed up by real assets. a global portfolio, global investment portfolio, invest portfolio, token ICO, crypto-based shares from Skyway. Wow, we have lots of questions. Security token that provides wealth, similar to Bitcoin. Co-owners global portfolio which is backed up by real assets. Is the program widens the opportunity to become co-owner, stakeholder? Oh, that was quite good. Stakeholder, shareholder of the global investment fund, which works in all segments and sectors of the investment market. Wahoo, very nice, very good explanation. STO backed up by our GAP, the best token of the world, a new crypto asset backed up from Skyway, transferable across all coins. Very nice. A unit of currency digitalized, digital currency. Wow, guys, very impressed. Well, thanks a lot for your answers. We get lots of answers, and lots of them actually are, accurate. Would be good to have one common explanation, but that's where I will explain it today. So thanks a lot for all your different variations. It's actually very good to know that some of the people understand what we're trying to do and what is the crypto unit. New people are probably not that yet fully inside, but it's good to see the different people, different opinion, different option. So what is the crypto unit? Crypto unit, it's actually a tool which an ointment which Skyway Invest Group has created, or SWIG has created. The idea of having the crypto unit is to give people ability to become co-owner of the global portfolio. And this global portfolio has a different instruments across the different sector or segments, in order to provide the people with their opportunity to have the fully balanced portfolio with the moderate risks, and at the same time to be able to provide with the good returns. So the crypto unit program is the baby of the SWIG, and crypto unit program was launched only a few months ago. In fact, it was April, I believe, when we had a stage 1. And also the crypto unit program is based on security token offering, STO, as some of you have mentioned. It is not similar to Bitcoin. It is not a crypto coin. It's completely different as completely different instrument. However, it is based on blockchain technology, and one in company plan, of course, to take their crypto unit program to STO, which is security token offering, which will be able to provide the wider audience opportunity to become co-owners. At the moment, we can provide the offer only to our internal database by offering them become members of the club. So when people are buying EIP, they have also a bonus, which is the CRU. So at the moment, we cannot call CRU token yet, because it is not yet token. Same like with IPO, before IPO, you cannot sell it, you cannot call it shares. That you can say this equity or ownership of the company, but after IPO, you can say now it's become a shares. Same with the token. While it's still internal and you're receiving this as a part of your package as the bonus, we cannot call it yet a token. It is utility token. It's our internal, let's say, internal token offering, or internal token crypto unit, internal token, yes. But once we're gonna launch to STO, that will be, you can call it token of STO. That's why it's very important to acquire all the licenses in order to be able to vitally provide audiences to be able to become part of the crypto unit itself. So what you can see from your screen, these are different segments where SWIG today invest in. And in order to reach diverse, or very broad diversification, the investment needs to be taken from different countries, from different segments, from different sectors, from using different instruments. Just to give you an idea, if, for example, you only have $1,000, it will be very difficult to do diversification, right? For $1,000, you might you could have invested, let's say, to buy some stocks via broker, or you can buy some, cryptocurrency for $1,000. Maybe you can buy some, obligations or something else. So it will be very limited. But if you wanted to have a big and diverse portfolio, so the minimum investment should be from 1 million and above. Only then you can, invest not just in specific country, but you can do diversification across the countries, across the world, and invest into different instruments. This is called, a complete diversification, where you use different economies, different countries, different segments, different instruments. So even if some instruments or segments will go down or provide you with a minus, even if some countries' economies will not perform, then you still have another options which will be, completely balancing. So your portfolio will still provide you with returns. And this is the idea of Andrei Havratov, who is our CEO. General Director of Sweet Company, is to have a complete diversification across all segments and instruments globally. So what I'd like to share with you now, this is an investment structure of our portfolio today. As you can see from the slide, it's still not fully diversified. I just shared with you the first 18 instruments. However, we have today more than 35 instrument plus in our company. These are just examples, and for illustration purpose, I selected only the first 18 or 20 or so. But what I want to show you here is we today not a small company anymore. If you look at their Skyway Invest Group, 5 years ago when the company was opened, Andrei has started with $26,000. That was his initial capital, which is he spent for IT and building the website. Today, the company assets are more than 40 million. And this includes Cryptounit program, as well as the Sweet assets, which were purchased by CEO even before we launched the Cryptounit program. So the company has grew massively from 26,000, which was initial investment, to have a portfolio today or having assets worth of $43 million. That's a lot. That's a big jump. And people need to understand, or our partners rather need to understand, that when you becoming part of the Cryptounit program, you're becoming the part of all these instruments. So even though if you're based in Russia or Australia or India, you still co-owner of, some like golden mine in Ghana, or you co-owner of the crypto ATM, or you co-owner of the Coca-Cola or Apple shares, you co-owner of the Sberbank shares, which is the biggest bank in Russia. So by becoming the part of the Cryptounit program, you have opportunity to share or to be involved in a global portfolio distribution and ownership. And this is very important. So when people are accepting the terms and conditions, and when they are becoming our partners with our company and purchasing EIP package, they are becoming co-owners of so many different businesses, instruments. We have the entire list, what you can see from your screens. These are just, the top companies which, have a very good returns. Some of the companies already providing even today with the dividends. For example, in some of their, in the stock market, we invest into different shares of the various companies, some of them in Russia, some of them in Europe, some of them in US. And some of the company, they already providing us with the good dividends. There are other options which we are taking the part in one of the PIFs, which already very profitable as well. So whatever that's the Skyway Invest Group has selected for its portfolio, these are the best instruments in the market with the best returns. And of course, as you know, Andrei Havratov and Igor Romanenko, and we have other partners in our company who are carefully selecting, proposals. There are so many proposals from all over the world today, where different people wanted to put the project on the table. And if you have any good projects and you believe that this should be added to our portfolio, you can reach out through the support, or you can reach out your the person who invited you or myself, where you can send the proposals, and I will be more than happy to have a look at them. If they're good, I will definitely forward it to investment department, because we are here today on this webinar, specifically on the training, where I wanted to give you something extra. I don't want to just do the simple presentations. Majority of you already our leaders, you already achieved, you know, high ranks. So my aim today is to provide you with some extra knowledge, which then you can use during your presentations, which then you can use giving more information to your partners. So therefore, if you are today had any connections and links with any good companies or any projects which you believe can add value, definitely reach me out, or definitely reach support and share what is this project all about. But what you can see in your slides, this is the example of Swig portfolio. As you can see, at the moment, it is not yet fully balanced, I would say, as a majority, not majority, 40.7% of the portfolio belong to Skyway Technology pipes or shares. So we are co-owners of their shares of the Skyway Technology, or equity, better say equity of the Skyway Technology. But as we going through the stages, as we are going through, you know, the first phase, which I will talk to you about today as well, we will do the cross diversification. So slowly, each month, you will see that equity of the Skyway percentage will be lesser and lesser and lesser. In balanced portfolio, ideally, we should have from 1.5 to 2% from each instrument, and it will be fully balanced. If we have some instruments which are like 20% or 30%, or in this case 40%, the portfolio cannot yet be be called balanced, because it is not yet. However, as we add in more instruments, as we add in more different companies and segments, our portfolio will be completely balanced, and this will be our aim, is to make sure that each instrument has approximately 2% in the portfolio, so then we can reach complete diversification. And for those of you who know the company for some time, you probably have noticed that 2 months ago or 3 months ago, when we shared on one of the end of the month's webinars, the portfolio, the Skyway equity was 60%. So now you see it's lesser and lesser and lesser, which again should give you more confidence and should give you more reassurance that Andre is looking for complete diversification, and we add a new instruments almost like on a weekly basis. And each month there are so many different proposals from the people all over the world. We are looking for the best offers with the good returns, but at the same time, we're looking for something which can be also added to our portfolio, where Swig is becoming co-owner. I will probably explain you a little bit more detail what I mean. We are not just necessarily looking for financial instruments where we can, you know, buy instruments and just leave it as it is, like for example stocks. So we buy stocks and it is performing or not performing, but it's still there at the bottom of our portfolio. What we're looking at the moment is the companies where we can become co-owners of the company. And remember, the new economic evolution of the world, what is the idea behind is to provide people with the opportunity to become co-owners, do business, like become the agents, co-owners, and also be the client. So same with our portfolio, we wanted to provide opportunity for people where whatever the projects they're bringing on the table, we also can become co-owners of this project, because the new economic evolution of the world would not be created if we passively invest into, you know, stocks or obligations. So then it's more like you know, a hedge fund. So what is hedge fund? Hedge fund does not include himself into the management of any other company. Hedge fund is just institutional investment organ, how to say organ in English, institutional investment platform, let's call it platform, which is investing passively in the different instruments. So we are not just looking to, you know, become yet another hedge fund. We wanted to create the new economic evolution of the world through the co-ownership of the instruments and co-ownerships of our the co-ownerships of the different instruments which will be added to portfolio. So therefore, if you have any projects in your mind, we're looking for the projects where this project can include a large vast of population. Also, there is ability to become co-owners of the project, and also the project should be something like related to new economic evolution of the world, where this project can add massive value. So these are the things which we're looking for, and of course to have a good returns. Like I give you example, what you can see from this portfolio, one of the instruments is crypto ATM. And majority of you already seen the crypto ATM. Actually, put plus if you know what is crypto ATM, or minus if you never heard about crypto ATM. Plus. So yeah, so that like a crypto ATM where we can invest and become co-owners of the crypto ATM, and then the crypto ATM would be used by so many people globally. And because the crypto ATM is also, we can call it creation of SWIG because we are co-owners. So every single time when somebody will invest or buy or sell any cryptocurrency, cryptocurrency will be converted into the units, dollars to the units to the cryptocurrency, and then etc. So every single transaction or every single person who will come through the ATM, potentially they would be our partners. So we're looking for the instruments where we can have millions and millions of people who will use these instruments. Only by using them, they will become the part of our company. That's how we can bring the new economic evolution of the world. And similar with I remember I gave you examples about oil and gas station. So oil and gas station could be used by so many people, across all the countries. So they become, clients, they become co-owners, and they become, the agents. That's what the idea of having portfolio full of this sort of instruments, not just passively investment instruments, as usually has happened with investment institutions. So if somebody asking you, so what is the difference between what is as we create and compared to what offers are in a local bank, because in the bank, they are also offering you to become like owners of the different portfolio, there are different instruments. So now I hope you get a bit more idea how to explain that's what SWIG does. And of course, we have another one big advantage, which I will talk to you a bit later on this training. So moving forward, as you know, today we are in a stage number 6 of our Cryptounit program. Stage number 6 means that we already successfully been passing through almost 60% of the program. The Cryptounit has different phases, and today we are in phase number 1, stage 6 out of 8. This table is just to give you an example, the quantity of the Cryptounits people were able to have while they invest in various packages. So to give you an idea, for example, if a person would have invested, let's say 1,000 in stage 1, they would have received 400,000 Cryptounit as the bonus. On the stage 6, they received 80,000 only. You see how big difference. Why this difference happens is because it's still in the first stages it was still risky, and in investment, the riskier it is, the more reward you will receive, and that's why lots of ICOs they failing, because ICO cryptocurrency, it's very risky segment. Majority of the ICO they are failing because they are based on idea only. So they're promising people that in one day we will have A, B, C, D, and people believe on this idea. They wanted to be part of the company. They wanted to, become rich. So they invest the money. And then once the company is failing, there is no returns, of course, no guarantees. People are, very upset with the decision they made. However, in our case, in SWIG, we are not just offering people to just blindly be part of our Cryptounit program. We are offering people to also get themselves familiar with who we are and what we do, have a look on our history, have a look how many years we're in the market. For those of you who are new, SWIC has been in the market for almost 5 years. We, in our portfolio, as I showed you, we have lots of instruments, and one of the biggest projects which we have been invested into, it's Skyway technology. Before, it was for Dr. Unitsky, it was very difficult to find, the right partner. When he approached the big investors, they wanted to have a large stake of the company. They wanted to be main decision makers, which was not acceptable by Dr. Unitsky. But when he met Andrei Khavratov, our CEO, that's where the partnership was formed, where we SWIC using our very special business instrument, which called multi-level crowd investing, was able to provide with Skyway enough funds so the Skyway start progressing very fast. And today, this project can be seen as a very top projects of the world. There are so many agreements across and MOUs has been signed. Dr. Unitsky spent majority of his time now in Dubai. We have projects in Sharjah where constructions and building is happening. Just a few minutes before this webinar, I saw in one of the chats updated pictures from the construction in Sharjah. It's amazing. It seems like they're not sleeping day and night. They're just building and constructing, which is great. So the Skyway was, it's one of the instruments which we have in our portfolio. And of course, at the early stages, it was also very risky. But the Cryptounit program is much more balanced. So even though each investment is equal to the risks, but in our case, when you talk to the prospects and when you talk to investors or the friends or family members, you always need to use the facts and figures. Don't just blindly do your presentations, but make sure you explain people why in stage one is certain price, what will be after the stage is finished, why if I invest now I will receive that amount of crew, not another. So make sure that you explain people what is our mission and how we're going to progress in the short term, medium term, and long term. And I like this table for two reasons. The reason number one, I can always show people the comparison, what they could have get if they would have been introduced in stage two, and what they are having now. So people will have this, sort of almost like an urgency. So I need to really become the part of this now, because next month is lesser, next month is lesser. So that is number one, just to show what was before, now, and what will be after. But also reason number two, I like this table because it's really good explanation about, nature of investment. So when there is something comes at early stage, it is always more risky than something which will come at the later stage. And as I mentioned previously, it's all about, risks and returns. The higher the risks are, the more returns. The less risk is, the less return is. So I advise you to use this table in your webinars and presentations, and provide people just with idea of what it used to be and what it is now. And as you probably know from this stage, from stage 6, we don't have any more fixed packages. So people today can choose any amount. If they have $1,001, they can make the purchase of VIP for $1,001. If they have 10,000, they can make 10,000. So today we're able to accept any payments from as minimum as 53 or even lesser, like 10 up to 10,000. So people can decide whatever that is suitable for their own needs. And compared to early stages where packages were limited, only one pack per hand, today people can acquire multiple packages. So if you wanted to make 2 or 3 transactions, you can freely do this. This is not a problem. So whatever you wish for. So I like this table personally, and I do use in the presentations, but explain what I just said about the packages, and that's we don't have any more fixed, so people can now invest whatever they wanted to. The realization of the Cryptounit program. So here I would like to really your attention, because what I see sometimes during the presentations, people are confused between what is phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. So one more time, the phase 1, this is where we are today. The phase 1 has 8 stages. So these 8 stages, these are what you see in your screen. Today we're in stage number 6. So pre-STO, we call it, we can call it early stage. So the people only who are part of our company, only those who are members, they are able to purchase EIP, related to. They can buy EIP and have the crypto unit as the bonus. So pre-STO stage can take from 6 to 12 months. The best case scenario, phase 1 will be finished in October, and the phase 1 will be finished when the company will acquire the licenses and regulations. Once we receive all the licenses, once we acquire, all their, when we have all the, once all regulations are taken place and we are fully licensed, so we can put their STO on the market, only then we will go to the stage number 2, which is the phase number 2. And pre-STO, or this membership club, has inside 30 billion crypto units, and you all should be able to see in your back office. If you click at the CRU tab, you would be able to see on the left hand side where the currency rate is. You would be able to see how many billions has been sold out. So this is very good information, and you can also use this in your presentations, because every single time when someone making the purchase, this number will automatically update. So it's very good where visually you can see where company at today, and what else needs to be, or what is the left. So phase 1 will be finishing the best case scenario in October. The worst case scenario, October plus 6 months. So please never promise on your presentation that we are going to STO on like 13th of October. We are planning to go to STO on that and that of October, but we cannot make these promises. Never be, when it comes to the investment, you see, even when it comes to the business, you can have your business plan, right? You can have ideal business plan, but who knows what can be wrong? Who knows what obstacles you might face? It's not like, it's not just, 1 + 1 = 2. When it comes to the business, and specifically when it comes to the investment, there are lots of criteria, there are lots of regulation, there are lots of, terms and conditions. So therefore, never just be, when you talk to the partners and when you do the presentations, never just say, we are going 15th of October. This will be wrong to say. You need to explain that we are aiming to go to STO, or the phase number 2, which is crypto unit official launch on October this year, or October plus 6 months. Yeah. So phase number 2 would be when we receive all the licenses, when we have everything been regulated. We will have a completely different, the website. Everything will be much more transparent, because part of the STO is to be transparent to its co-owners. So STO, it is not an ICO. So for those of you who answered, crypto unit is the cryptocurrency. No, it is not a cryptocurrency. It is not a Bitcoin. It is not similar to Bitcoin, similar to cryptocurrency. None of the above. STO is STO. It's completely new instrument. So it's security token offering. If you Google it, if you look at them, what is the difference between IPO, STO, and ICO? There are, lots of good articles. And if you're new to this business or new to this company, I really encourage you to start investing more in your knowledge, start looking into, different investment instruments so you can be more knowledgeable. As you know, our company, we promote a lot of education for exactly this reason, because you need to know what you're part of. You need to understand what is the difference between IPO and ICO. You need to understand that, crypto unit is not a cryptocurrency. It's based on the blockchain technology, but it has a completely different features. So therefore, please take some extra, time for updating your knowledge, so you can do the presentations much more productively. You can share with the new people with their, correct details. So when the STO will be launched, then It will be widely open to the public. There are different marketplaces where tokens will be purchased. The biggest advantage of SWIC, of course, that in our case, when people are buying or will buy once tokens will have all the licenses, when people are buying it, they also would be able to build the business upon it. If people are buying Cryptounit token from any other platforms, like from marketplace, they would not have opportunity to build the business. So again, that is one of the biggest advantages. Imagine you purchase something from sort of any platform, and then you see that this instrument is growing, this instrument providing you with really good returns. What do you do? You will have a look, okay, let me get a bit more details. Let me do, some even more due diligence. Let me have a look what this company all about. And if you see that this instrument is growing, it's this instrument provided you with the dividends, and you also know that you can become an agent of this company, you can earn the commission on each sale, and you can also, become the part of the new economic evolution of the world and receive additional dividends or additional income streams. Would you? I hope majority of the people would, because that's why the biggest opportunity for our business people would be when we launch STO, when the token will become all over the world, where people from any country would be able to see, like they can buy the Cryptounit from the various platforms. And then we go to the phase 3. So official launch hopefully will be October, or October plus 6 months. Then phase 2 will take additional 8 to 17 months, because we need to popularize crypto coin. We need Cryptounit, sorry. We need to make it global. So then we are going to the phase number 3, which is global merchandising. So what is the difference between the terms make it Cryptounit global or global merchandising? Make Cryptounit global, it's linked with their demand and supply. Similar like of the Bitcoin, why the Bitcoin price are growing? Because it's demand and supply, right? More people wanted to buy Bitcoins, they're making purchases, they're making transactions, and the price per Bitcoin go up and up and up. If people decided to sell Bitcoins, then the price will go down, down, down. And we see on so many occasions, in one of them was recently, when the price for the Bitcoin hits 11,000, and then all of a sudden it was less and less and less and less, and become 10, 9, 8, and people are start panicking. And when people panicking, what they do, they sell. And that is called the market manipulation, where it's been continuously happens for few years, and not just with the Bitcoin, but with other stock markets and other instruments, where these big sharks, they call big players of the market, where they goes into the instrument, they made the price go up. So at the early stages, they buy the instrument because of the huge demand from their side, or huge money which they put into this instrument, is prices go up. Then ordinary people, they see, oh well, this instrument start growing, they start investing, they start buying, they start showing the activities. The demand is going even higher. Then people realize that, wow, I purchased for small, now it's actually more and more and more, and they will call everybody to now invest in this instrument, because they're hoping that this instrument will always go up. And then what happened is, the big players, the ones who started all this, or if they joined somewhere at the early stages, they decided to take everything out, their money. So they sell everything. They still make profits, right? Because they started early and they sell at high. So they took out their money, and people seeing day to day it goes slower, and they have a fear that they will lose everything. So people start also exiting. And this happened with the Bitcoin, it's happened with the Facebook shares, it happened with so many instruments. Again, once you a bit more educated into the topic of investment, you will actually realize how these all games are played. So why explain you all this? So the phase number 2 at launch, and that would be where the demand and supply will play the role. However, because the Cryptounit, it is not a cryptocurrency, Cryptounit is backed up by real assets. So as I mentioned to you earlier, today the Cryptounit, our program worth of not the company, but Cryptounit worth asset value, Swig and Crew, 43 million units or dollars. And this is statistics based on figures taken from 31st of July. So it is not just based on pure demand and supply, it is based on actual asset value. So therefore, when we will go to the phase number 2, when we will offer this to the global market, price would not be just, even if people sell, the price will not be just, went down, because we have assets. We have assets which has own value. However, on the phase number 2, people demand will be also very important. And when we go to the phase 3, it's going to be global merchandise. And merchandising means that it's going to be other companies, other businesses which will use Cryptounit, which will use unit between themselves as the separate currency, or as alternative of the currency. Do you understand what I just said? So therefore, when it's going to be a global merchandise, this is where it's going to be other companies, other sectors who will be using our Cryptounit and unit. So it will become like national instrument. That is where the phase number 3 will take majority of the. It's going to take some time. It's between 4 to 8 years. And on that phase number 3, that is where we aim to have our portfolio worth of 100 trillion US dollars. And because the people are, again, co-owners, people are the clients and the agents, this is a very unique combination which only our company can offer at the moment. There is no any other company who can offer these 3 components all together. So that's why for the business side, if you're new to this business, it's the best time. At the moment, we're working with the phase number 1. We're building our foundation. We are looking for, big leaders who understand the company mission, who wanted to build the new economic revolution in the world. Phase number 2, we will work with the, so many micro investors. We will work across the world where Cryptounit program will be sold from Swig, but also outside the Swig. And phase number 3, where the Cryptounit and unit itself would be an alternative instrument, alternative currency. We will have own bank, we will have own exchange, we have own currency, we will have own instruments on businesses. So that is where it will become a global merchandising. And this is the very important phase. It will take some years, but that is where it's going to be, the biggest returns will be. And for those of you who are here more for investment point of view rather than business point of view, of course, the earlier you become a part of any investment instrument at early stages, the more returns you will get. So if you're today can become co-owner or invested in stage number 6 or stage number 5, then of course you will have a much more better returns that those people who have no opportunity to join company now, they will be given only opportunity once it's going to be a global launch. So of course, for early people, for early birds, it is always a better return, so always a better opportunities. So therefore, for those of you who are new to this, don't worry, you are just at the right of your journey. But for people who are already been in the business, they are confident about the company, and I'm sure you are confident. We have so much, to offer, lots of facts and figures about the company itself, about the business itself. So we are definitely on the right time, on the right place. But I would like you to start also using these explanations, guys, in your presentations, just to give people a bit more clarity, who we are, where we are now, where we want to take the people, and what is the future opportunity. So if you look at the phase number 1, that is where we are today. So there is a certain funds distribution scheme, which I want you to all also understand. In phase number 1, we have 5 main, let's call it sectors where we, whatever the money we raise, we spend. So the first is asset allocation. So 40% goes to the asset allocation, which means if the company raised, let's say, 20 million, so 40% of this, let's make it 10 million. So 40%, which is 4 million, would be given for asset allocation, or we will purchase more assets, we will invest into different instruments. 37% will go to the marketing plan. So 37% depends on what is your rank and how big is your structure, of course, but this 37% will be distributed across all the networks. So if you are today the president rank, so your potential is 37% from your business. If you're today like top manager or leader manager rank, then your percentage across 22 to 28, I believe. So 37% goes to the marketing plan. 8% goes to the business expenses, and 5% operational expenses. Business and operational expenses, they would be different conferences we run, different trainings we do. It will be offices. We have legal companies who we also, of course, pay the fees. So there are lots of operational expenses which each company has, IT, support, and blah, 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 blah. And 10% is the loyalty program bonuses. For some reason, they're not written here. Loyalty program bonuses. So what is loyalty program bonuses? It's very similar if you ever been to any like ambassador of any brand. Let's say I give you an example. In UK, we have a Tesco brand. We have Tesco Bank, we have Tesco shops. There are different instruments, and if people are using Tesco Bank, will go to the Tesco shop and they start buying some products, toiletries, whatever it is. By the end of the month, Tesco will send them vouchers. So these vouchers will be stated that, hello, dear partner or dear client, because you're using our services, we want to give you some cash back or some points back. Let's say £10, and the person can take these £10 and use at any Tesco shop and get the discount for any further projects or any further products. So these are his points which clients earn through his spending because he become the part of the company. In our case, we are not giving you any vouchers to spend. In our case, when we are raising our money, the part of the expenses are loyalty program bonuses, which get distributed across all holders. Whoever are holding today Cryptounit, you will receive on the monthly basis loyalty program. Every month, this loyalty program bonuses, they are different because every month we are having a different amount of money has been raised and different amount of crypto units which has been sold. So whatever the volume company generated within the months, 10% out of this volume will be distributed to all token holders, to all crypto unit holders. And this is called loyalty program bonuses. Because you are loyal to the company, you make it the purchase or multiple purchases. This is the way of company saying thank you or appreciating, that you trusted us, and we send this back to our partners. A kind of cashback system, we might call it. Correct, Jan. So sort of as a cashback, but you see in some businesses, it's funny, in some like special network marketing companies, the entire business based on a cashback. For us, cashback is just little piece of it. Like it's like little loyalty bonus, which is not even comparable to the asset value, which is not even comparable to the dividends which will be coming. So yes, it's very similar to the cashback system or to the point system. But what I want you to understand that loyalty programs, they are guaranteed. In investment, nothing is guaranteed. There are some investment which has a lower risk, like medium risk or high risk. There is no investment which has like zero risk. Even the corporate bonds, which is the lessest risk ever. Government bonds, these are bonds provided by the government. But if the government is failed, even that instrument could be in the minus. But loyalty bonuses, they are guaranteed every month on a monthly basis because it's come from entire volume. So that is why when you again do the presentation, you can mention this to the partner that, listen, today you have opportunity to become a member of the private club. As the member of the club, you can purchase the EIP package, you can receive the crypto unit, and next month you will see the first bonuses from the company. And once people experience this, once they, see that next month they receive something from the company, they will be like, oh, wow, this company actually paying me back. Now I have more trust in the business. I have more trust in the company, and there'll be more switched to the business. There will be more switched into, this opportunity itself. And today, actually, a very important day. Today, we have received the loyalty program bonuses from last month. So put the plus, he has received them successfully in the back office, and he's happy about what he's seen it. Absolutely. You see, all these people receive their loyalty program bonuses, 34% increase, well, compared to the previous months. Awesome. Great. And you know what, you will also notice that some people will receive the much more larger loyalty bonuses that the initial investment is. That's a very good question. In what scenario people will receive loyalty program bonuses larger than the initial investment is? In what case? Let me repeat again. In what case our partners will receive the loyalty bonuses, which could be even higher than the initial investment is? Well done, Nikki, Wendy, Chris, Galina, Judy, Jens, absolutely. So people who are building the business, people who are builders in our company, who are leaders, some of them, including myself, we receive the loyalty program bonuses even higher than our initial investment is, because as you know, while we're in the until the stage number 8, you have opportunity not just to purchase the package yourself, but every single time when somebody is purchasing the package from your network, you receive commissions, not just monetary value, or not just a percentage from the structure, but you also receive the crypto unit bonuses as well. And of course, if you wanted to have a larger loyalty program, if you wanted to have larger dividends in the future, then this is your opportunity to build a network, to build, to spread this information all over the world to every single person you ever meet through the day, and tell them about the crypto union program, because you're not just helping them, meet their goals and provide them with the, financial financial security. That's what the people value. Number one, what they wanted to achieve today in the world is financial security, because it's the massive risks today. There is no government can ever provide any security anymore. So people, they don't have a security that's, tomorrow they will have a job, or tomorrow they will have money. Like people living with a big fear. So by introducing and sharing this opportunity, you're not just providing people with their, an answer to the financial insecurity, but you also can help them to build a business where they can use our business instruments, and they can accrue more bonuses, more crypto units, which also they will be receiving the loyalty program. In the future, they will receive the dividends as well. So therefore, building the business today is the biggest instrument for all of us, where we can spread to the world, we can help other people, but we can also make our portfolio much more bigger. And the more crypto units you have, the more loyalty bonuses you will receive, of course, and the more dividends. And even when company will go to STO, of course, the bigger portfolio you have, then the more you can sell and receive, and then do whatever you wish to do with your crypto units. So this is from what you see from this slide, is the fund distribution on phase number 1. However, when we will launch phase number 2, the fund distribution matrix will be different. Have a look at this slide. So this is phase distribution, fund distribution phase 2. As you can see, on their phase 2, we wanted to invest 65% on their on the asset allocation, 15% on the marketing, 10% operational expenses, and 10% on the loyalty program bonuses. So where this business, where we take our instruments globally, so our operations will be run worldwide as well. So therefore, we wanted to have more people, we want to have more instruments in our portfolio. So the loyalty program bonuses, they will be only till 2021. And after 2021, we would like to switch to purely dividends only, because after year 2021, our portfolio will be big enough in order to provide the dividends, which will be higher than the loyalty program is. So when you again do the presentations today, you can mention people about Cryptounit program, what it is, what advantages. You can mention them that every single month people will receive the loyalty program bonuses, which are guaranteed. And when we launch the STO, then people also from November, they will start receiving the dividends, as well as they would be able to sell the Cryptounit, or if they wanted to buy more, of course they can buy more Cryptounit. But in the long term, that is where the Cryptounit value will be also, Cryptounit value will increase. Cryptounit value will increase, as I mentioned to you, based on two aspects. Aspect number one is demand and supply. So more people are wanted to buy, the more expensive it would be. And number two, the assets value of the portfolio. The larger portfolio we have, the more assets we have, the more profitable our business will be. So therefore, use this in your presentations when you talk to people and explain them, and you will see that you will have a massive conversion. The dividends, they will not start from 2021. The dividends will start from next month of the STO launch. So let's say if you launch STO in October, the dividends will be November. If you launch STO in January, dividends will be in February. The loyalty program will be last till 2021, not the dividends. Dividends will be there forever. So as soon as the company exists, as soon as we are, having portfolio which producing the dividends, people will receive the dividends. And the aim of the company, of course, is a long-term run. That's why we are not just finishing our business plan on the phase number 2. Because some companies, they are launching STO when the STO launch, so they collect the money from people, they giving them the tokens, and then pretty much finish. So then people can sell it, can sell the tokens, or they can, as a long term, they can receive the dividends. But in our case, we have a phase number 3, which is global merchandising. And this global merchandising would means the actually execution of the new economic evolution of the world. That is where our portfolio will grow massively. So in the future, we will have the Cryptounit program number 1, which is what we have today. Then Cryptounit program number 2, which will be another portfolio, let's say, full of real estate instruments only. So it's maybe will be more like high risk portfolio. Then we're going to have a Cryptounit program number 3, which will be called, let's say, like security and protection. So the Cryptounit program number 3 will be consists from the most safest instruments. So it will be very less risk and less returns, but it will be much more stable with the guaranteed returns. So there are lots of, other programs will be added in the future, because our aim is to grow. And then today we wanted to have, 15% of the world population to be part of our company. So therefore it is a long-term business. And today we are just at the beginning. We have not yet even completed phase 1. We will complete very soon though, so don't be like super relaxed. The time is still running, the time is ticking, and you can see the difference between stage number 1 and stage number 6. But I want you to understand that we are here for very long term, and a new economic evolution of the world concept will only flourish when we reach millions and millions and millions of people worldwide. worldwide. And knowing Andre, every time he's put the bar even higher, even higher. He does not believe that's, he does not accept the word not possible. He does not accept that, this will not happen. He does not accept any, barriers, which, like regulations or whatever it is. He is big believer, so do I, so our leaders, big believer that's, there's always a way. We can always do successfully and execute successfully what we plan, because we have a power of people. And today, why we can target any politician, why we can speak about the Cryptounit program with any millionaire or rich person in the world, we can talk to anyone today, and I can tell you they will be interested to be part of the Cryptounit because of the new economic evolution of the world. When you're going to change your presentation, when you will stop selling Skyway technology, or will stop selling this, short-term returns, and you start selling new economic evolution of the world concept, that is where you will see the massive conversion, because you will attract people who are, for the big picture. You will attract people who understand what we're trying to build in this world. And this is completely different level. You all probably agree, you are what you attract. So if you have some, difficulties in the business, if you have some, difficult times to maybe do the presentation, maybe you're new to the business, it doesn't work for you, then you need to start to work with you first. You need to, instead of the changing the world and changing other people, start with yourself. It will help. And I recommend all of you to start talking about new economic evolution of the world, because the concept is so powerful. And with this concept, you can target anybody in this world. We can go to the president of Russia, to the president of America, to president of any country, and I'm telling you, they will be interested to know what it is, new economic evolution in the world, how we're going to execute, because there is not a single company who does what we do. And I really hope that you all understand our mission and vision, what Sweet Company has. So we will be getting both loyalty and dividends. Okay, good question. So how this will work? The loyalty programs, they will be till 2021, guaranteed. However, as we come closer to the dividends, then we will see what will be their terms and conditions for the loyalty program bonuses. There is a possibility that loyalty program will be introduced for new people only after STO launch, because old members would have already start receiving the dividends. However, there is still we don't have the answer, yes or no yet. Will that be 100% introduced or not? As far as I'm aware today, the loyalty program will be till 2021. For who, that might change, but it only will change when portfolio will produce the dividends. Andre is not the person who is, who's given something and then taken back. There are so many occasions where majority of you who know him, you can see that company gives even more. How many times the flight's been reimbursed through the Cryptounit, how many times it was like different surprises to people. So Andre will whatever the changes he introduced to the company, it's only served the best outcome. So therefore the dividends will be after the STO's second phase, the launch next month. But the loyalty program, they will be till 2021, but it's subject to the terms and conditions. Would that be for everybody, or would that be for new people only? So for those of you who join the business now, again, there is the best opportunity, because you can get chance to get a loyalty program bonuses as well as the dividends. Is it true that STO, the price of Cryptounit is 190? No, we cannot promise any price of what will be before STO. The price will it depends on the size of the portfolio, and it also depends on again on supply and demand. If people wanted to, if we launch the STO and then everybody would rush to sell it, then of course the price would be less of what we aiming. But we are aiming at STO the price per crew to be anything between 10 to 30 cents. Great to have answered this question. Also, guys, so let's run the Q&A question after this presentation, so then I can reply all the questions in one go. Okay. Also, I have another good news for you guys. Very recently, you probably seen in news or heard from Andre himself on one of the webinars he did that our company, we are now acquiring their banking and broker license. It's a massive shift. We already have a license for the cryptocurrency as well. One of our companies received the license to, to create the cryptocurrency, to exchange the cryptocurrency for fiat money, from fiat money to cryptocurrency, and etc. So all these licenses we would require in order for us to fulfill our mission. We aiming to become, the biggest company, where the biggest, not in terms of the just volume, volume it comes, but in terms of the people power. We wanted to have, as I mentioned previously, 15% of the world population. So this company is created for people, by people, and for people's sake. So therefore, requiring these licenses were very crucial for us. Some of you heard so many times about, we wanted to have own plastic cards, we want to have own bank, we want to have own opportunity to, send money and receive without any limitations. So all of this will be possible. And what we've been waiting for is the license which we have acquired. So for the next few weeks, it's going to be a transition between within the company, where you will see some changes that happening. Our plastic cards, they not just launched, but we've been waiting for the licenses so we can make it special to our members. Broker license also means that we can use, now a different instruments, and we become not just a hedge fund, because I mentioned hedge fund, these are institutional investment institutions who are passive investors, but we will be like a public hedge fund under the umbrella of new economic evolution of the world, where these three aspects of co-ownership, business, and be a client of its services or client of its product play a massive role. And of course, education plays the massive role. And in the future, you will see that the structure, how we run the business, will change significantly. So at the moment, anybody can, join our company, anybody can, start business, but with the time, it will be more restrictions on education. Remember, I told you this before on many occasions that we have this master profit course, which is specifically designed for people who want to be more involved in the business, who wanted to learn about investment instruments. So the master profit course will be compulsory for people who want to also do the business. Moreover, people would need to become more educated. There are going to be specific courses and tests after which people will be allowed to do the business. So it's going to be much more restricted than today. And for some people, it's a great news. Finally, the company now will be regulated. The people will have to pass the test. They have to do so much things. They would be qualified. Yes, we are going to be playing now in a different league. But from some people, it could be a bad news as well, because if people are not educated, if you're taking people from the places where they don't have even access to computer, it's going to be much more difficult for them to build the business. However, the relationship with the sponsor will be much more stronger. And that's what we're aiming for. And in our business, like any other businesses, when you invite somebody to be part of the company, you are taking also responsibility for that person. And if person wanted to also become successful, also wanted to, wanted to grow, then it is your responsibility to teach that person and provide him or her with all necessary skills. That's why we have a commission. So commission given to you, not just for, one-time introduction, but if people are wanted to grow the business and they build in some, structure, they build in the network. So commission to the upline is given for your help and guidance and coaching. So bear this in your mind. So with the new transitions that we are now going to, complete a new league. So the terms and conditions for the partners will be also new league. So be prepared to be hungry for the knowledge, and be sure that you start learning into what company is offering. Go through all EIP packages, go through educational material. If you're not yet past Master Profi, this is task number 1 for you to do. So check with your team members when is the Master Profi will be next in your town, because this would be compulsory if people wanted to build a business with us. Because we need to be sure that our presentations, our introductions, our business in our people, you are face of the business. So you need to be also having certain knowledge about who we are and what we do. And we are now moving to completely new markets, completely new league, as I mentioned previously. So therefore, all our people, as Andres mentioned, in our company, it's not just a company who can, who will be people who are associated with the company that will be financially secure. People will become, multi-millionaire. People will become the multi-billionaire in our company. And this would be the first time in history where the company has been born so many multi-millionaires. And that's where we're taking all of you guys. That's where we're going all together. So I really hope that you are taking education is much more seriously, especially if you're looking for the long-term business. Education is compulsory. And please have this talks with your also downline and with your network about the importance of them to upgrade themselves with the knowledge. Moving forward. So I explain you, what is the Cryptounit program, and I explain you what does this consist from, what instruments, so how we did. And I already mentioned this many times about the name of our business instrument, but I wanted you now to answer. So what is the name of our business instruments? How did we created all this Cryptounit? How did we created our company? What is the name of our business vehicle? MLCI, multi-level crowd investing, API, education, new Cryptounit program. Yes, well, you're right. Again, it is an education. It is, of course, the new economic evolution of the world. It is, of course, everything what I mentioned. But our business instrument, the instrument which helps us to attract business, an instrument which helps us to achieve such amazing result, is MLCI, multi-level crowd investing. This is completely new concept. There are so many companies who have been into their, like multi-level network marketing. There are lots of people who become, very rich because they've been associated, they've been distributors associated with network marketing companies. They're also another segment, which is investment. Through the investment, there are also people who are become financially rich and independent. There are lots of companies who've been, successfully on the investment part. They also become, multimillionaires and etc. But in our business, what we did, we actually combined this both. We combined multi-level part, which is the network part, crowd investing and investment part. So that's what that instrument making us very unique. This instrument is, of course, providing to people opportunity to build the businesses, and of course the new economic evolution of the world with their co-ownership business and education plays a massive role. But the business part, that is where we talk about multi-level crowd investing. And as you know, we have a career ladder, which is where we can take the people from to where people would want it to be. What is the people dreams? What are their goals? We use this career ladder a lot during the presentations, and I really encourage you to start using them more frequently, because we wanted to show people what is the future, not even the future, like what is the business possibilities for them. So multi-level crowd investing, this is our instrument which has been born by SWIC, and this is completely new instrument which has been created from from nothing to multi-million company today. And when you do the presentations and you explain where people can be, what level they can be, you need to show them this slide, you need to explain them our marketing plan, you need to explain them if you want to be part of the business and you're not just relying on your investment, because investment will still provide you with the passive returns either through the loyalty program or through the dividends. Investment still could be an instrument for you to reach your financial goals. If you buy today EIP, you receive the crypto unit, which is like 0.05 or 0.05 cents. Then when a company will grow bigger, you can sell it for 30 cents or $1, $10, $100 in the future. So it still can be your main income source, right? Like coming from the investment itself. However, for people who don't want to rely on the investment, people who want to build the business and receive the commission now, people who understand that only through the having the mass, only through the spreading the idea about new economic evolution of the world, only through talking to the people and engaging with them, company can reach its company can reach its goals, which will allow people to reach their goals. So if the company not successful, then our people would not be successful either. So therefore we have a common goal here, work together and make sure that company is also successful. And the company's success is not just in Andrew's hands. He's the one with the vision. He taken us with his mission and vision. But the company's success is also on our shoulders. So we need to understand that whatever the daily activities we do as the leaders, this also will affect the company performance. So when you do meetings with your team, show them the career ladder, show them what stages they need to reach in a company in order for them to reach the financial goals. Just to give you an idea. So let's say you have a presentation with somebody, a person is really like the idea of crypto unit. He wanted to, be part of the crypto unit program because he liked the idea of having passive, passive income, as well as, it's STO, something new. It's, definitely a trend. He see the company been in the market for 5 years. He see what projects we've been investing into. So the person has, a trust in what we do. But then a person will say to you, well, I also interested to do the business because the investment, this is something I can pass for my kids, I can pass for further generations. I don't want to sell crypto unit because it's maybe, silly to kill the birds which give you golden eggs. So I wanted to make sure that I have an income stream. I want to have a multiple income stream from the company. How shall I, or what shall I do in order to achieve my financial goals? Then you need to open this slide. You need to tell them, we have a different ranks in the company. Each rank or status will associate it with their certain earnings. So if today you wanted to earn from 1,000 and above, you need to become manager in a company. In order for you to become manager, you need to have 4 consultants, blah, 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 and you explain them or the person what needs to be done. This is very important, guys, for you to explain our marketing plan, because our marketing plan, this is our instrument. Otherwise, the people they lost. You sell them business. They excited to be part of the business, but if you don't explain them how to achieve the financial goals or how to achieve the figure, then how would they know? If you're just telling them, well, go and talk to random people and, tell everybody about the crypto unit, the person will be completely lost. Number one, because he's new. Number two, because he have no idea maybe how even to talk to the strangers, even his family members. Number three, he doesn't understand what is percentage, how much I get, what will be the returns. I'm sure all of you have been on interview at least once in a life, right? Have you been, put the plus in the chat if you have been on a job interview at least once in your life? Great. All of you been. Do you usually ask about the salary, or do you usually ask about remuneration plan? Of course. Of course, you want always, exactly. Of course, you want to know, like, okay, this is the job. I understand the job. What would I get? How much you will pay me? But sometimes what I see in the presentations, People are talking about amazing opportunity. They talk about, we're building the global business. We do this and this and this, but they never actually show how. They never show this, slide which shows people what will be their earnings. So if you don't show them how much they will get, how would you expect them to understand what they need to do after they finish the meeting with you? So that's why it's very important for you to, whatever the goal person has, a financial goals, you need to show what this goal related to what rank or what status in our company. Then you open the marketing plan together with this person and you explain, you need to do this, you need to attract this, you need to do this. Then as a result of it, you will achieve what you want. And this should be in all your presentations. That's how you introduce the business to the people. And in some countries, I know there is like maybe some sort of restrictions, or some people are taking the negative, like, are you network marketing company? Well, we are not network marketing company as such, but at the same time, if we, let's say, even if we are network marketing company, let's say we have all these terms and conditions, we are network marketing company. So what is the matter with you? Do you want to earn money or not? If you want to earn money, I'm here to show you. And it doesn't matter how you call this network marketing, non-network marketing company, it doesn't matter. The question is, do you want to earn money? I can show you how. This is a very, because sometimes what I notice, people also feel, shy when, shy to show this, tree, what people need to invest if you introduce, but again, everywhere in the world, you see this correctly. Correct. Everyone, every single like bank today or the government, they all are network marketing. Wherever you go, could be referral. You go to the shop, if you refer the friend on the shop to buy something, you receive commission. So never be shy about our business vehicle. It's an amazing instrument, and you can call it network marketing, you can call it not network marketing, call it MLM, you can call it distribution, you can call it whatever that you're comfortable with. But it doesn't change what you call us. It doesn't change the fact who we are. And we are multi-level crowd investing. So when you sit with your people, always draw these circles and explain them, and don't feel bad. You showing them how they can achieve the biggest dreams in the world. And we have today people who are in our company earning today $500,000 per month. And the question should be, do you want to be one of them or not? So if you want to be one of these successful people, then please put your perception about network marketing or whatever it is, and sit here with me and listen to what I just about to explain you. Does it sound powerful when you put this way? We're co-owners, and that's the difference. Absolutely, absolutely. With the co-ownership, with the investment, that's all clear. People are proud to be part of the Cryptounit program, and they of course, there is loyalty program bonuses every month, like no brainer. But we don't want people just become co-owners, right? We want them to become a businessman. We want the people to understand the bigger picture, because co-ownership is there, but it's only one element. Education is there, but it's one element. If you're not going to bring the people into the business, then it's going to be much more difficult to bring the new economic coalition in the world. So therefore, the people, why some people are performing very fast, same instrument, same company, same marketing plan. It's different person perception about the business. It's different perception what different activities, what people or person does on a daily basis. That's what differentiates from successful person, not successful person. It's never about the company. It's never about marketing plan. It's never about who first, who last. It doesn't matter. It's all about your perception about the company. It's your perception about what do you do and who you liaison with, and it's all about massive actions. If you have massive actions, you will have if you have massive actions, you will have a big returns. If you have big actions, you will have okay return. If you have okay actions, you will have a zero return or less return. That's what it is. So if you want to really become one of the people who are earning $500,000 and then $1 million per month, then your actions must be massive, and your perceptions needs to be, you know, like about the company, it needs to be on a very high level. You need to understand the biggest picture and the bigger vision. Only through that you will be able to connect with the right people and bringing them to the business, because business, this is the glue. If we don't have a business, we would never be able to achieve new economic evolution of the world. The instrument itself, that's what it's called, multi-level crowd investing. So the business plays a massive role. Okay, moving forward, did not expect to take such a long time on this. Now, as you know, usually our marketing plan has like different ranks, which I already mentioned to you. And usually we have our marketing plan based on four legs or four structures. However, we have launched some big promotion, which called Express Qualification Promotion. This promotion is probably the biggest we have in Sweden. And I want you to understand how to correctly sell this opportunity, how to explain correctly to your partners. By the way, before going further, are you still focused? Are you not tired? Because I thought I will be finishing in 2 hours, but it's like an hour and a half, but it's already a bit longer. Are you good? Are you still here, connected with me? Some of you tired, but here. Yes, okay. Awesome. So then moving forward. So express qualification. The idea of this promotion, very simple. As you know, we are going to, we're planning to launch the phase number 2 in October. So we wanted to have as many people as possible to faster reach the financial goals, to faster reach the, you know, general goals and the dreams. So the company has introduced express qualification promotion for those who are fully into the business. So instead of the growing network using, you know, 4 legs or 4 legs, you can now reach high qualification by putting half effort. When you achieve certain rank in our company, this rank will be there fixed for you forever. So this promotion is not just allowing you to achieve the higher rank, and by achieving higher rank, you receive the larger percentage from your network, but even after promotion is finished, your rank will be stay accordingly. This is very massive. So you put the half of the effort, what some of the leaders, they were putting, you know, like some of them like years to achieve their like leader manager rank. Today, people achieving this rank within a matter of few months. Once they achieve this rank, the percentage will be certain percentage from your downline, and you will always receive the fruits of this rank, even onto the further months and years and the years and the years. So when it comes to the question, what is the best investment in your business, is investment in your marketing plan, to understand what it is and how to achieve. Because by having the qualifications higher, this will produce you the biggest returns. So here it is. From June 1st, we have launched this promotion, which will allow people to fast track across the ranks, which helping people to achieve the higher ranks much more faster, so they do returns. So if you want to become an agent, you need to have 2 partners. Partner is the person who accepts the general terms and conditions. Partner is the person who invested 2,000 crypto units. 2,000 units, sorry, 2,000 crypto units. That's, yeah, maybe in the future will be one of their ideas. So the partner is the person he invests 200 and he or she accepts the terms and condition. 2 of these partners will make you agent, right? Moving forward, if you want to achieve the leader manager rank, which is already like one of the prestigious rank as well in the company. Leader manager is the person having, you know, a big structure, or have, I'm not, let's say big, it again depends, For some, maybe it's big, for some, it might be small. But leader manager is the person who, fully in the business, is the person who are understanding who we are, what we do, understand the marketing plan. So the leader manager is already one of these, high ranks in the company where people can freely talk to the, publicly, where people conduct their webinars, seminars. Leader manager is actually the person who's very equipped with the knowledge. And in order for you to become the leader manager with the new promotion, you need to have a personal investment of only 2,000, and this promotion is actually also differs compared to a traditional marketing plan by amount of personal investment. We are half it as well. So the half of the effort from the business and half it from amount of money has been invested. So only 2,000 personal investment. Then you need to have 2 people who will become the rank manager. They invest 1,000 each. In order for them to become managers, they need to have 2 consultants, which is 500 to 500. In order for consultant to become a consultant, they need to have 2 agents. 2 agents is 200, 200. So this is your rank leader manager. From consultant, you receive unlimited earnings on your structure. From the manager, your earnings from your downline will increase. Further ranks, which is higher, we call them, there are different leagues in our ranks. So we have, like junior leagues. So junior will be like partners, agents, consultant, they are junior leagues. So then we have, sort of more, I don't know how to call it actually in English. So you have a junior, it's like junior rank. Then you have a medium rank qualifications, which are manager, leader manager. Then you have the senior ranks, and senior ranks will be people who are presidents, advisor to the presidents, and of course top managers. So if your aim is to achieve the president as soon as possible, it is now possible through the new promotion. In order for you to achieve the president, your personal investment needs to be 13,000. You need to have 2 advisors to the president, which will be 5,000 personal investments. These 2 advisors need to have a top managers, 2 of them, and top managers need to have 2 leader managers. And what is important for this senior league statuses is that before top manager, you need to have these 2 legs as your personal. But if you wanted to achieve advisor level or the president level, then according to new promotion, even if you will have 1 personal and 1 in your downline, in another leg, 1 from the depth, it still will count. Make sense? And this is, I guess, the biggest, the present from Andre for all business people who are today, building the network. That we have today opportunity to rank up with the company much more faster. But in order for you to reach top manager, you only need to have 2 leader managers, 2 personal leader managers. But as soon as you hit a top manager to the advisor, it's even easier. You only need to have 1 top manager on your first line, and another top manager could be from another leg, from anywhere in the leg. Could be your level 5, it could be your level 55. So, for all of you people, I really want you to understand what Andre did with this promotion. When he first presented this promotion to MLCI department, he explained the idea, and he asked the question, guys, do you understand that with this promotion, you will earn less? You will earn less. MLCI department will earn less. Why? Because in MLCI department, you have people with high ranks. So what does mean this promotion? That's if you're already today, let's say a leader manager, and all of a sudden you see that in your structure, you have 1 leader manager, 2nd leader manager, 3rd leader manager. So your percentage will be distributed. Your first 5 levels are guaranteed, right, according to the marketing plan. But what happened in your down level, it's called percentage distribution. So the more people you have who will score, the percentage will be distributed across all the, all people who are ranking or who are the same level as you are. So therefore, on the short term, leaders will see the drop on the paycheck. But in the long term, it is opportunity for entire company to score up. This is opportunity for all leaders to become the higher ranks, and the higher ranks you have, the more percentage you will have. And of course, this is now the best vehicle for the business. So when we do the presentations today, that's where we're switching people, that it's very easy today to build up your rank. And once you're building up this rank, you know, it will be there for you forever. So when you, other people will join in your network, you will always receive this high percentages related to your rank. It's, you know, very similar as what we used to do for the big network marketers. When this week just, you know, started, we had this promotion that if you are big leader of the network marketing company, you can come to our business. We will check your previous network marketing company rank, and we can associate this rank with the today existing rank. So we can give you, you know, high commissions. You know, so these promotions is very similar to that idea. But if that idea was only for big network marketers, this promotion is for everybody. So people who will not use this promotion, guys, you will miss out on the biggest percentage from your downlines. Because as soon as the October, 5th of October start, this promotion will be gone. And as again, for the company, we are not planning to run this. This is just, you know, kind of, it was an amazing surprise, especially for new people who have today opportunity to rank up. It is indeed, it is fantastic news. I agree with you. And because of this promotion, we can see lots of presidents, so many president advisors. We have, you know, now in the company, 5 presidents. So we have Andrei, he was president, the first ID in the company. We have Petro Jalba from Italy. He became the president. So we have Lydia from Manipur. She's president. We have Loken. He's also president in Manipur, India. So we have, and Jamilia, she's the president in Kazakhstan. She actually the first president after Andrei. So 5 presidents today in the company. And so many advisors, like now it's growing, you know, much more faster. We have now advisors in Australia. Well done, huge Andrew, to finish, like to close this fund. We have advisor in New Zealand, Aroha. We have so many, you know, advisors in India. We have them all over the world, because now it's much more easier. So whatever the guys are building up now is the best opportunity. So start being more creative and treat this in your business. If you need to invest in your business, this is now the time to do this. So don't miss this opportunity for yourself. I know we're also busy with other things, and you know, I know we all have, you know, excuses for us to, you know, let's do it after, let's do it tomorrow. But you know, sooner or later, tomorrow will be 5th of October, so it will be too late. Don't wait till tomorrow. Make sure that you understand this marketing plan, you explain this marketing plan, and you start building strategically. Don't just build the people chaotically, start strategically building up so you can achieve the higher ranks in the company, and this rank will be there for you and serve you for the years and years to come. So put in the chat, guys, who would like to, if you would like to become a president before October, put president. If you wanted to become advisor to the president, put advisor. If you want to become top manager, put top manager, leader manager, or etc. Let me have a look who we have here. President Sharon, president. I'm sure you will. I'm sure. Boris, president. Giselle, president. True, president. Top manager, perfect. So we have very ambitious people in the role. Leader manager, president. Great. Perfect. So your homework will be, for those of you who wanted to become a president or even managers or leader managers, make sure that you understood the slides, you take the print screen, and you start building your business according what you need to do in order to achieve your qualification. And do exactly the same from your downline for people who introduce the business. Sit together with them, call them now, or if it's too late, call them tomorrow and say, listen, I have a plan. I can help you to become certain. Let's have a meeting. Let me explain you. You can access your structure in office, you would be able to see the people who are in your business. So start calling them and explain them this express qualification, because there are lots of people who are, on a daily basis, they're asking questions about these promotions. They don't yet fully understand what it is. So make sure that's, I hope you understood that you pass this information further. Don't be selfish. You would never be able to achieve your goals by being selfish. This is teamwork. This is the business of the people. So we need and others, you would not be able to grow. That's the only, the biggest takeaway up from this business. If you only build a business for you, me, you will never be able to achieve, the higher ranks or the higher earnings in this company. This is the family business. This is the team business. So make sure that you're not keeping just for yourself, but you explain this to your people and the downline. Awesome. Going further, very briefly, our marketing advantages, but I think you're all familiar with this. Possibility to have unlimited income, earning through entire structure. We have unlimited levels down, so there is no, there's not like you're not earning from certain level. You can earn from entire structure. So if you have 1,000 people in your line, you will earn from 1,000 people. So we don't have any what is called we don't stop earnings from the certain level of your structure. We have a truly unlimited earnings in the depth and in the white. Receive the units and bonuses. That's what I mentioned to you already. Only till stage 8, guys, you have opportunity to receive the bonus crew as well. After stage 8, this opportunity will be gone. So the units you always will be able to receive as a part of the marketing plan, but crypto units the bonus crypto unit will be gone as soon as the 8th stage is finished. So don't wait. If you want to have a bigger portfolio, if you want to have a larger dividends, a larger loyalty program, then business will be one of the instruments. Number 3, there is no monthly minimum volume of sales required. Once you achieve certain ranking, will be there for you always. You don't need to prove every month that you are president or that you are leader manager. You don't have to buy the product every month in order for you to approve the volume. So in our company, we never push the people to buy like on a monthly basis. It's like we believe that if a person wanted to buy, then it's his own decision. So therefore, we are not using this monthly volume or specific monthly sales required. We don't do downgrading or downsizing of the people structures. We are not matrix, not binary. There is no pyramid scheme. In pyramid, usually, the person who is, the first, let's say, if I invited rest of the people in my structure, I will be earning the most. But it's not the case. In our company, the person who actually bring in more business, that person will earn the most. So it's not like a pyramid where only top IDs, they make the most. It is not the case. So people who perform more, who bring the more business, they are the top earners. And last one, of course, you're your own boss. We don't have this attitude like, some companies does. If you are with our company, you cannot be part of any other businesses. We have people who are also in other traditional business, who are in even other networking companies. That is their own decision. If they wanted to be part of many companies, that is their vote. This is their decision. So we will never take people's structures or block the commissions unless they do something silly and they start blacklisting the company. Then we can do. But if people are just generally having different businesses, this is their own choice, and company will always respect this. And Andre have this, the motto that people should do what they love, and only then you will be, satisfied, with your lifestyle, and you will, earn money from do what you love. That is the key for your, own personal success. So therefore, if you use this business for you to raise the money, and you maybe want to open up some coffee shops, or you want to open up some, I don't know, like charity, and this would be your business, then so do be it. That's for you. This is your dream. So you don't have to be always stick to the company and have a fear. What if I don't do the sales? What if I will join other businesses? They will take take everything from me. No, no one will take nothing from you. There is nothing take from you. You are part of us. We are all one big company. So whatever the business you bring, you also help the company to achieve its goals as well. So that's why being truly your own boss, that is what is happening in our company. People are different companies, different corporations, different businesses. It's up to them. Only people who are faces of the company. So if you wanted to, let's say, become a coach, if you wanted to be part of the MLCI department, if you want to be director, then of course you cannot do our presentation and then say, okay guys, this is Cryptounit and this is nutrition company. So here you will be, here you will be well, here you will be healthy. No, like we're not allowed this for directors and for MLCI people. But if you want to just grow your business, if you wanted to be independent, you don't want to take any responsibility for become a director of the company or an LCI, then you can do any other business as you wish. Nothing is stopping you. And that's, I guess, this freedom is also very attractive to big leaders who don't want to give up on their old business just because they have been introduced to other opportunities. So this is just very briefly about what are advantages of our marketing plan. And let's have a look at a few more promotions we have this month. For August, we have continued with the promotions, which was introduced in July. So you can invite people into the Cryptounit program, but make sure you're using your Cryptounit program referral link. So you're not using your Sweek link to introduce them to the Cryptounit, because if you use your Sweek link, the referral link, people will be registered in Sweek. If you use the Cryptounit promotion link, then it will be registered in Cryptounit. So for those of you who are new to the business, might sound complicated, but it's actually not. Ask the person who invited you to explain what is different between Sweek and Cryptounit. But for those of you who are not new, so the promotion is still carry on for one more month, because we have lots of requests, people all over the world that's, they wanted to still carry on with the promotions. That's, when new people are registered, there is past the verification, they receive the 20 units as the present. So if, let's say, somebody wanted to purchase the package for the $50 or 50 units, many already given by the company as the, as the gift. And in India, for example, this also been widely used. You can even use this as the attraction instrument to for new people. You can say, well, we are given 20 units as a present, the present when people join us. Would you like to know more? So you can be creative, whatever it is, but this promotion is there to stimulate the growth and to provide you with some extra instruments. So once you register the person into the Cryptounit back office and person account is verified, he or she will receive 50 units as the present, which they can utilize towards the future purchase of the Cryptounit package through the EAP. Also, another promotion which is happening now in parallel is a promotion which is also linking with the marketing plan. So if people, how many of you actually, put the plus, how many of you would like to have a sea view apartments? To become a co-owner, not even co-owner, to become an owner of the sea view apartments in some beautiful country. This picture, by its look, I think it's like Thailand, something like this. The forest and the stones in the middle of oceans. Yes, so you would like to become an owner or to have a sea view apartments. How many of you would like to have a new car? Actually, a few presidents already receive a car as the presents as well. So if you, or when you will reach the president status, there could be some surprises from the company. But for those of you who wanted to have a car, for me, yes, that will be good. Excellent. Lexus or BMW or Mercedes, this is your dream. Perfect, you see? Why not? Exactly, Jens, why not? Or maybe you want to have a beautiful holidays and trip to Maldives or Phuket for 10 days, all-inclusive holidays. Why not? And we also, on the top of it, we added one more promotion, which is ability to attend the Goa training with the SWEEP top managers, which will be in October this year, exclusively for leader managers and above, where Andrei Havratov himself will be talking about, you know, the different topics, how to scale your business, how to, you know, we work a lot on your insights, insight magic. So the training will be called, you know, how do you say it in English? Sort of the magic transformation within yourself, where Andrew will use the different techniques and different instruments to take you to the next level. Because after actually Goa training, there's going to be lots of changes in the company as well. So therefore, this exclusive training is prepared for only top leaders in our company, and it will be in Goa for 2 days, all inclusive, of course. And those who will win these promotions, they will be also part of this training. So what should we do? The participation condition, number 1, from July to September, you need to obtain the consultant rank or above. Today, consultant rank, it's very easy. 2 partners, 2 agents, you consultant. Number 2, from 1st of June, you need to, 3 days, and you're right, 3 days. Go out training for 3 days. From 1st of June, you have to attract the partners with the consultant rank or above on your first level. So all people who will close the consultant rank, and this will be for new people, but also for old people. Imagine that from 1st of July, you start with a fresh. So you have in the promotional account, 0 people, right? Don't imagine you have 0 people on your account. You have all millions and millions of people. On the promotional account, you have 0 people. And now you have opportunity to build up your structure again, to build up your business. So number 1, you need to become consultant by having 2 agents and 2 partners. Number 2, you need to help them also to become consultants. And the more consultants you have in the first level, the higher your rank will be in the promotion. So the more consultants or the more high level qualifications you will obtain in the first level, which will push you as well on a higher rank. The more higher ranks you have in the first level, the bigger volume you will have. And if you click on the back office, you will see there is an orange button next to your name where it says qualification anniversary promotion results. So when you click on these results, you will see who are the people who already shortlisted for these promotions. We already have people who are number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, but this list is changing every day, because every day we have partners who are scoring. Every day we have people who close in consultants ranks and higher. So therefore, this promotion is completely interactive, and you see this in the back office. So your concentration should be that you need to build the consultant rank. You need to have as many consultants or higher ranks in your structure as possible. And of course, your volume should be more than 50,000 units over 3 months, which is really cake with a new promotion and with the Cryptounit offering. So the higher person, the person who will attract the higher rank and higher volume and structure will win the prizes. And we have a different prizes, so therefore it would be not just one person who will win, it will be many people who will win this promotion. So if you wanted to check that out, if you're already a part of this promotion, maybe your name is already among the first people, this is available in back office. If you're still new to the business, it's even easier, because people who already have a network, it's always somebody who needs to who asking, there's always somebody who you need to help, there's always some trainings you need to do, some other things you need to do. So actually new people, I think you have a massive advantage, because you're starting fresh, you're building up. All what you need to concentrate on is to make sure that you close a certain bank, which goes according to your personal goals and dreams. So if you want to become the president, then this promotion will also work towards. So it's not just the people who like closing the ranks, but automatically people who are building up the first level, they are part of this promotion too. So that's pretty much the promotions we have at 35,000 units. You mean the volume? Hello? The volume 35,000, not 50. I need to double check. You can hear me clear. Okay. Went down to 35. Okay, so it's went down even less. But to be honest, people who are part of this promotion, so the volume would be much more higher than this. Because if you're building up the consultants in your first round, so the volume anyhow would be higher than this for 3 months. But maybe it's 35. But let's aim not for the minimum, let's make for the massive one. And we have people who are here today with us, our big leaders and, celebrities who are like build a network 8 million in volume within less than 1 year. So therefore, it is possible not just to bring 35 or 50,000 per month, per 3 months, it is possible to do much, much, much more. So moving forward, few more questions for you before we finish today's webinar. What do you think, leaders are born or made? This question number 1. What are your thoughts? Leaders are born or leaders are made? So some of you think made, some of you think born, some of you think both. Cheeky, right? Those who like both. Okay. Normally born. Normally, so not normally they're not born, but normally they're born. Leaders are made, only not doubt. Leaders are born, but through dedication they are made even stronger. We are born leaders, but excel to become leaders. Very good answer. Made. Well, my personal opinion, and I cannot say that somebody is wrong, somebody is right, but my opinion is that you can say that you're born as a leader, but your actions will determine if you're actually a leader or not. The fact that we are all born, this shows the leadership and excellent strength of our doesn't want to sound like the fact that we are born, like we already are successful, or we're born already with the energy of success, because we have millions and millions of chances that we might not be born, right? Are you with me? However, your actions and your decisions will determine whatever you are, true leader or not. There are people who are born in very poor families, on very bad circumstances, on very bad conditions, and they are becoming extremely successful leaders. They haven't, this strength inside themselves. The decision they made, the hustle they have through the life, make them stronger. There are another type of people who have great families, and they are born in completely different environment. And with their decisions, with their attitude to life, they also can become great leaders. They can become much more stronger. So there is not about, in the fact, where or how you're born. It's not about, what childhood you had. It's all about what decisions you made, what action you made, what attitude towards life you have. This will determine whatever you are true leader or not. There are some people who are born with a maybe slightly, better conditions. Yes, maybe they are, but you cannot tell. Whatever it's easier for people who are born poor to become successful, or whatever it's easier for people who are born rich to become successful. They both have equal chances, because even if your family is successful, it doesn't mean that you will be equally successful. There are lots of like examples in the history where rich people will become, will commit suicide, and they are the most unhappiest people in the world. Why? They are having money, right? So they are successful, but it's not about the money which make the people success. So the leaders, the true leaders, they are like the people who are making the decisions through the life, which will determine whether they are good leaders or not leaders. We all are born with a certain skills, but the question is how you will unleash your skills, how you will use your daily life, how you will be taking extra challenge as an opportunity, or you will be taking, the challenge as excuse. So that's what will determine it, whatever you are becoming a leader or not. And in our companies, the leadership, it's also been an example. Leader is not a boss. Leader is not the person who telling you what to do. Leader is a person who inspire you to become better, who inspire you to do certain things in your life. Leader is the person who wanted to follow. And we have a massive events prepared for the company, which will happen in this year, in a matter of few months, in India, in Delhi. And I can tell you that during this event, the leaders will be born as well. It's going to be new rebirth of the leadership, because on the events, when people are attending the events, that's where the flow of energy happens. That's where you can, relate to success stories of other people. That's where you can understand the magnificence of the company. That is where you will be given all the tools and instruments. So in our company, if you wanted to become a great leader, and I'm sure, you are so many people here in the room who are already great leaders, but if you wanted to become even better, if you wanted your team and events, especially when it comes to the greatest event ever been put in the history of Skyway Invest Group, which is upcoming event in India, event 2019. We rented the massive stadium, 15,000 people. It will be full of excited people who wanted to change their lives. Some people already changed their lives. Some people are, extremely successful. Some people are getting there. But this is the gathering which happens only once in a year. And these gatherings will happen only once in a life. You cannot repeat your day of birth. You cannot repeat the day when you went to the school for the first time. You cannot repeat the day when you had a first kiss. Such days, they only happen once in a lifetime. So do events like this. Event, it's our yearly event, but each event, it's completely different. And this event is very special because the first time in the history of the company, we are having, the massive STO launch, which will happen exactly, which we're planning to happen at these dates. We're going to share with you awesome news about the company, further plans. Andrew will share with you such a powerful, tactics and tools. He will, take you to the next level of his vision and his mission. And, once you surrounded yourself by such beautiful energy, celebration, success, the success will be in the air. There is in some, like movies, they are telling like Wall Street, Wall, oh my gosh, Wall Street, Wolf on Wall Street. It was the episode when the guy said, can you smell the money in the air? So we are not smelling the money in the air. Money is never the goal, right? And this is so important. Money is never a goal or mission. You don't want just to have a money, right? You wanted to have a money so you can get experiences. You want to go somewhere. You want to buy the new house. You want to do something with this money. It's not about having the money which will make you happy. Money doesn't make you happy. What do you do with money? That will determine it, whether you're happy or not. So in our air, it will be not the smell of money. In our air will be the smell of success. In our air will be smell of, achievement, smell of, whatever the company brought for the past 5 years and share with so many people. And we have such a beautiful success stories. One guys who 16 and 17, they become very, great leaders and good achievers. The people who are like 75 and 80 years old, they're also, you know, part of our business, and they start earning good money. They are given, you know, legacy, and they're passing this to the kids, to the further generations. So we have so many people in our company, lots of success stories. So the 11th of October, it will be the training for the managers. 12 to 13, it will be program events we can go on daily. And 15, 16, and 17, 3 days, we're going to have a program in Delhi for the leader managers and above. So for those of you who wanted to be part of the event team, you have now 2 options. Either you can get one-off payments or installments. When you actually going for these payments, so you are buying the package, you're not paying for the ticket itself. That's also very important to understand. The tickets, they come with it. So the tickets is free. It's part of, you buying the package, and within package, you receive the free tickets. Why is it? You might ask me, why Mila, it's 3 tickets? Because if you would have spent 1,200 units and you were given the tickets, then you can say, I purchased the tickets, right? But in this case, you are investing 1,200. You're receiving EIP package. There are full list of educational training and material which you will be given as a part of this package. Plus, as the bonus, you receive 8,400 crypto unit. When you attend the event, this will be doubled. So in total, you will receive 160,100 crypto units. My words now getting, loose. I'm losing it. 160,100 crypto units. And when you are, once you attend the events, so the loyalty program bonuses will be doubled. So whatever the portfolio you will have, plus this event team, tickets added, like event package added, so the loyalty program will be double up, and the dividends next month also will be double up. So this package today is the best investment, not just in yourself, because you're the one who will receive the crypto union, you're the one who will receive passive loyalty program, but this package, event package, is the best investment also in your business and in your brain, because you receive education, number one. During the event, you will receive the tons of education. The topics are very advanced. So people, especially who are new to the business, you will see that, we will talk a lot about investment. We will talk a lot about business. We will talk, so many different topics. So this package is the best package from getting the crypto units, from getting the education, and of course the business. And today, this is one of the most common packages which we all sell, because people can only invest 1,000, or they can invest whatever they wanted to have, but only by buying this big eventy. That's where you double it up your crypto units, you double it up your loyalty program, and you double it up your dividends. So whatever you invest on this package, it will be giving you even more. So this package will cover entirely your trip to India. It will cover entirely your stay in India at the 5-star hotel if you wish, and you will still receive on this package the loyalty program and the dividends even after. So that's why this is the best opportunity now to share, is the best package now to sell. And as we're going closer, their package will increase in the price. So from this month, we also have introduced the installment, but installment option will be for August only. So if people can now either purchase event package by itself, or you can make it in installments. So you can pay 400 units, 3 months. Will receive slightly less accrue, but for people who cannot yet afford to buy entire package, this is the installment option. And when you show up as the event, that's where everything will be doubled for you. So look at this package as the best investment in your business, in your brain, and in your portfolio. So my last question for you for today: are you coming to the event? Are you coming for the event this year? Put the plus if you're coming to the event. Yes. Absolutely. 15,000 people. Imagine the energy we're going to have in the room. A big yes. And how many of you are not just coming by yourself, lonely in this journey? Who is coming with the people in your team? Put the number, how many people you will bring from your team. I'm ready with the 10 people in my team. 50, 11 coming, 35, 50, 30, 12, 10. That's great, guys. That's really amazing. I really recommend you to put their mark for your hire, because at the event, this is events which happen only once in a lifetime. You will see that how after the event, your business partners will work, with more inspiration, with a sparkle in their eyes. They would be, non-stop talking about this event, because once you're there, once you experienced it, like your life will be changed forever. I cannot explain what will happen in the event, because you can only experience it. But I know the people who attended some of the events by themselves, they get all excited, they go all pumped up, then they go back to the team members and they try to explain what they have earned, but these team members are lost, because number one, they were not there, they don't understand why guys is rapping so much and why he's all excited, and they were not having this energy, they were not really being together with this group, they did not experience it. So yes, you can explain to your people what you learned at the event, but you will never be able to explain your emotions and your feelings. And that's this is the biggest drive in a business, is not what you know. You can know everything in the company, you can know and have the best knowledge, but it doesn't make you successful. But through the feelings and emotions, people connect. We connect with others through the hearts. What we're saying is also important, but it's not knowledge who will make you the most successful person in our company. It's what is your feelings, emotions, who you are inside, how you connected to this business, how you connected to the vision, how you connect to the people. That's what will make you, successful in our business or any other businesses. So therefore, don't be selfish. Don't come and experience it by yourself. Make sure you invite lots of people, as many people as you can. Today we have an amazing package, this event package. He will change, the education level, the business level, and this package is the best investment for themselves and for the further generations, because once they pay for this package, it is not just immediate returns they get, but the dividends from this package will be always payable for the rest of the company life. So concentrate on that and bring entire team and the event. They will be thankful for you for the rest of their lives, because you helped them to change their life. They made the decision themselves, but maybe the last conversation, that's what they were needed. Maybe the tip of support from you, that's what will make the decision to come. So each conversation you might have, for you it's maybe something, little thing, but for your team members, maybe it is the conversation which will make the decision to come to the event, and the event will change their life. So we all play massive roles. So let's keep this in our mind. And India, guys, I'm here. I'm going to be here till October. It's an amazing place. It's an amazing culture. It's the country of the colors, country of the diversity. Once you're here, you also will be different person after India, before India and after India. And we're also planning different tours. It's going to be now website ready, where people can go and buy different tours. You will be able to see what teams from what country attending tours. There are a variety of hotels which now available for us to buy and book. So everything is now ready. So give us a few days and you will see a new like a micro website, the landing page, where you can go and book everything and see what is that exactly you wanted to taste in India, where you wanted to go. People will be formed in the groups, and it will be an amazing experience. So if you've never been to India, it's an amazing country and you definitely should be here. If you never attended our company events, then whatever it is in India or in Africa, it doesn't matter. You need to be there, but together with your team members. So don't be selfish. that's pretty much it from my side. The last slide is our events globally. So you all have a calendar in your back office where you can have a look in what country is and where we have events. So as you know, we've been in the market for almost 5 years. In October, we have our 5th birthday. Yes, that's our event. It's, you know, also a big flagship for the company. But these are the events will happen in from now till October, till September. So have a look. What is your neighborhood country? Have a look where you are. Make sure that you check your back office. The events table is there inside. So have a look, check what is the next event. In India, the next event will be this Sunday. So I will share with you some information. We have lots of people from all over the world who will come. It's going to be a big regional conference. So I invite you to come if you can, if you may be in neighborhood countries. And people in India who are living here, please invite them to Delhi event. It will be on 11th of August, which is this Sunday. And we have more than 15 people, international leaders. They come here, we live in fact here together on the big house where we, you know, working together, building the business together. These are champions, the people who took decision to change their life. They wanted to come to India to build their business. They want to experience, you know, new food, new weather, new surroundings, new culture. So huge well done for those of you guys who are here today in India, building together and making this market, you know, the biggest and prosperous. Huge well done for all of you who made this decision and come to live in Delhi, in this house together and build it again from scratch. So you've done an amazing job. Very proud of all of you. But for those of you from different countries, make sure you tune in to our webinars, to our conferences. Some of you I will see in Delhi in a few days. I will be also at the event on 11th. But for the rest of you, have a great evening or have a great night. Have a great day. It was a really pleasure to have this webinar with you. Hopefully you learned something new. Hopefully this training provided you with some extra information, how you can present, what to use, what not to use, how to convert the people into the business, about the promotion marketing plan, and of course the event. The biggest event which we have today and the biggest opportunity is the event. So I wish you all the best. Thanks a lot for those of you who stayed till the end. I really appreciate your effort, and I see you all very soon. Thank you guys, and bye-bye.
I'm short on money for everyday needs, quality food, rent, clothing, traveling, time with family. Are you afraid to lose your income because you have no savings? Are you unsure about tomorrow because your work is stable? Does your work or business not bring your satisfaction and you only do it for money? People keep stepping on the same rake when trying to solve their problems, trying to earn more. You spend all your time on work, but your family is left without attention. Traveling only when dreaming. Trying to save money. You put them in a bank for interest that doesn't even cover inflation. And when you realize that, you take all your money out of the bank and invest them in just another financial pyramid where you lose your last penny. You make regular contribution to the pension fund, even though the pension program guarantees you will not make to the pension more than it guarantees a prosperous old age. Trying to sort out your business, you have to invest a lot of money in products, equipment, real estate, human resources. This doesn't guarantee a profit, and the investment, in the best case scenario, will pay off after a year or perhaps 5. Trying to make your dreams come true lead you to the realization that dreams are just a childhood fantasy, and grown-ups must live in the so-called reality. Stop. Understand that if you keep trying to solve your problems as you did yesterday, the result will be the same as today. It is time to act different. It is time to act effectively. Swig grants you access to a new business in the multi-level crowd investing business. This is the solution to all your problems. And most importantly, this business is available to you in terms of price, location, marital status, and all other parameters. Judge for yourself. Minimal optimal investment in the business of $250. Payoff from day one. Time required for work at the beginning is 5 to 8 hours a day, then 3 to 5 hours. You can work from anywhere on the planet via internet or in real life, whatever you prefer. Your activity is simple and understandable. Invite acquaintances, organize meetings with experts online, in a cafe or at home. No need to buy equipment or products. You always have money to create capital that will bring you a passive income, which is why you can courageously retire at any moment. All of your family members can be your partners in the business, which means that you will have mutual uniting interests. Thanks to Swig, you can earn more while working less. This allows you to travel with the family and enjoy life. Just imagine how you taste exotic fruits by the sea, while new arrivals are waiting you at the shopping mall in the evening. You can stop thinking about the price and buy whatever you want. In Swig, you will learn how to save and multiply your money, which will provide confidence in the future and an opportunity to retire in just 5 years. Just think about it. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5 best years of your life can be saved for your own happiness instead of working for money. You will finally feel stable development and the demand for you because Swig is engaged in business relevant and needed to all humanity. Without exaggeration, you will become a hero to your family. What do you need for happiness? A new car, a huge house, a yacht, a trip to the Maldives, a love business, a family, acceptance, a free life in any part of the world, a clean planet, or maybe happy people around you. Are you ready to get all of that? We are creating the new economic evolution of the world. What is it? Imagine a society where everyone is the owner of all useful production. You turn on light in your house and make a profit. You drive on a road and make a profit. You buy groceries and make a profit. You are constantly making a profit when somebody checks in a hotel, for example, or rides a unibus. And this happens wherever and whenever. Swig Unit's business that is available to all, financial education and investment. It is exactly what you need to solve for. So call or write to the person who shared this video with you. Demand your information from them right now. Because the sooner you begin to act, the sooner you will make your dreams come true.